Hey, how you doing, buddy? Go on home now.
Entry 6, R.A. Peters. It's March 1st. The subject has reached saturation threshold safely. Taking measurement now. Confirm 6 sieverts. Rapid fluid loss due to fever. Up to IV intake. All previous symptoms are still present. Tissue damage visible on arms, neck and hands. Necrotic sloughing of the skin. Topical and ingested antibiotics applied to control infection. Now injecting first dose of serum sample 42BA7 into bloodstream. No immediate effects observed. Animal trials yielded results in less than...
I just want to play. Will you play with me? Please be my friend.
Nice.
Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Oh boy, let's have some fun. Hello, friend. Let's share our toys. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Let's keep American cool. Let's play with pickles. Let's live in the hope that you're safe and sound. Hello, friend.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble. Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
You should look after yourself.
See? Now that's some advice. We got a business. You know how lucky we are? And you want to throw it away.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save cents?
Might as well go off and join the Deathclaw Preservation Society.
Synths are weapons built by the Institute.
You don't know that.
You see, boy? Now stop this nonsense. We got customers.
Stockton.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
Вот я тут.
Hey, Doc, my shoulder keeps creaking whenever it rains. Is it supposed to do that?
Probably arthritis. Inflammation in the joints combined with the pressure in the air is causing painful friction.
Oh, yeah, right.
Let me just give you some painkillers. Here, just take one
Hi.
in a few hours.
Load a little heavy there?
I'll buy anything you don't need, and sell everything you do.
Let's see what you have.
See something you like, buy it. My stock moves fast.
У меня микрофон в наушниках. Его отключаю и включаю тут по кнопочке. И сразу и наушники, и микрофон. Чё это со мной ходит? Чё хочу?
Excuse me.
You'll find I'm very persistent.
Do I know you?
No, but I've heard of you. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Wake up, Commonwealth.
You got a problem?
Since they're not your enemy, they are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the Railroad. When you're ready for that next step, don't worry.
I haven't seen you before.
We'll find you.
If you need a doctor, let's get you examined.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
Так, мне надо этого мэра города найти. А вот она,
Excuse me.
кстати. Хочу тут город себе застроить.
Market's the white building with all the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there. Kay can patch you up if you're hurt. Best doc and vet around.
Блин. Короче, пойду доставку туда выполню.
Bunker Hill is
Доставка.
like home.
Давай, ну.
Go away.
Let me in. Edward Deegan asked me to come here.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in. Come on. Let's go meet the boss. Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have to...
You'll be right with you.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Edward said you needed to talk to me before he hired me?
Yes, Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat. Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
Скучно? Не скучно, нормально. Блин, я прослушал про что там.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure there's any intelligent life in the universe. At least not on this planet.
You joke, but make a good point. Say humans perish from the Earth, as they seem intent upon doing. Say thousands of years from now, a new civilization arose. What would they know of us?
You're implying there was a lost alien civilization on Earth in prehistoric times?
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures. Sumer, Egypt, Assyria.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
That was interesting.
Good. If you like that kind of thing, you've come to the right place. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Да, не погибнуть бы мне. Это мой костюм. Костюм только этот. Все остальное фигня, нет нормальной одежды. Нет нормальной одежды. И пушек нет. Так. Блин, там сейчас замес будет. Сейчас сначала вот так прокачаюсь. Текст. Ну, кто-то еще подошел. Привет. Это немного подзависает. Что подзависает? Ничего не подзависает. Нормально все. У тебя, может, с интернетом проблема? У меня нормально идет. Я через телефон смотрю. Ну что, у меня все, закончились перки? Все. Ничего не должно зависать. Не, нормально идет. У тебя с интернетом проблемы. У тебя YouTube. Да, потому что через телефон смотрю, у меня все нормально. Сейчас мясо будет.
Excuse me.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package, pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
So you've just been waiting for me to show up to do something about those assholes.
As far as I remember, I don't answer to you. And yeah, we were waiting for you. That's your job, to deal with unexpected problems that come up.
Нормально, просто.
My job is to make sure nobody gets into this place.
Lucky for you, I'm not afraid of a few raiders.
Well then, why don't you get out of my face and go kill them?
Тут нету пушек. Мне нужны пушки. Пушки нужны. Там рейдеров целую кучу сидит. Патрон мало.
Maria's in charge.
Блин. Дробовик, нет, дробовик не такой. Хотя продам. Тут и есть что. Я сейчас, пацаны, чеханул, микрофон отключу. О, я вернулся, да, помог. Прикольная штука. Погнали так, что ли?
I already told you where the raiders are.
Сейчас с винтовкой сначала зайду.
No way to pick this.
Так. А, все, я вспомнил. Все, там сейчас на станцию пойдем, я их там убить должен, а потом они сюда придут. Тут мясо будет. Вроде так. Или я что-то путаю. У меня броники нет никакой. Блин. Вот. Костюм бродяги одену. Хотя 5 брони дает. Надо будет сходить закупиться. Вчера новую игру начал. Быстренько прошел. Даже ничего не закупился, ничего. Работаем по стелсу. Давай. Что такое? Патроны закончились, что ли? Ой. Фиг убьешь сейчас этого босса. На цене броньку и заберу. Блин. На крышу тут можно как-нибудь попасть? Ну что ты? Блин. Ну стреляй. Тормоз. Наконец-то. Короче, делаем вот так. По красоте сделал. Чё, как она это? Сильная какая. Я знаю. Блин. Где у меня? О. Еще бы винт. Жесть она впитывает. Оп. Все, так, тихо. Живем. Вот те и замес пошел. Не подходите ко мне, гримана. Ну иди. Какое мясо, а? Такое чувство, что на хардкоре играю. Забираю, короче. И ухожу. Сейчас я барахло наряжусь. О, ништяк, модник. Ну и чё? Вот это я что-то не помню. Вообще здесь бывал. Что я не помню такое. Никого. Угу. На ловушки не наступить. Кто здесь? Опять они пришли? Что за движуха-то? Я что не понимаю. Ну-ка. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. А чё это коготь смерти тут проснулся? А эти с кем? Вожак когти смерти. Я, пожалуй, пойду отсюда, пока живой. Так, а мне сыворотку, да, надо доставить?
That is not acceptable. Imogene is missing and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
I want her found. What else is Edward for if not to keep the family safe?
Mother,
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
You speak so disrespectfully about your sister.
What's so important about this serum?
You're getting paid to follow orders. Your orders were to get it back. That's all you need to worry about.
I don't think you even
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Happening to Imogene right now.
If she wanted us to know where she went, she would have told someone.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Imogene.
We've been over this, Mother.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off.
There we go.
Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Great. The sister's even crazier than Jack.
She's not crazy. She just wants the world to be a different place than it really is. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
Okay, I'll start in Good Neighbor.
Why does Imogene do this to me?
Hey there.
I can't believe how callous Jack can be about his sister.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance. I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Of the people, for the people? Brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Hey.
Enjoy your stay.
To feel like a stranger.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
God, I love this song.
Have you got a history that needs erasing? did you come in just for the beer and cigarettes?
What, you need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up.
Chasing.
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, MacReady.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, MacReady. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Hey there.
Get out of my face.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
Couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. That's how it goes when you run with the Gunners.
You're acting like I'm supposed to know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's better that you don't. I don't want the stink of Winlock and Barnes rubbing off on me and scaring away my business. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
All I can give you is my word. And a bunch of caps.
Bunch of caps, huh? Okay, hotshot. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining.
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
Drive a hard bargain. But you just bought yourself an extra gun. All right, boss. Let's get out of here.
You running from something? Welcome home.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Excuse me, miss?
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love this song. It was perfect.
She's one of the reasons why this is such a great place to lie low.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
Oh, I woke up here. Just me, my underwear, and regret.
That sounds like the beginning of a great song. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
I just need to know where she is.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, She latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Oi, we got beer. And if you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Let's see what you got.
Cash up front. No tabs. Now that you're liquored up, got a proposition for you. I need...
Keep leading and I'll follow you.
Don't have
That
no
was the deal,
handouts.
right?
Hi. You're blocking my light, man.
Smell that? That's freedom.
I toss out the troublemakers. You keep that in mind. Charlie serves the drinks. I deal with the drunks.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right, what matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. Let's stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people.
Your buddy McCready's got a rep here in Good Neighbor. Bad attitude, good aim.
Haven't Haven't been to Diamond City in years. That's fine. I didn't need my eyesight anyway.
Welcome.
Hey.
You should talk to Brother Thomas about how to join our movement.
Excuse me.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
What's she doing here? Is she a member of your movement?
Actually, she and I are, you know, romantically involved. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Blah, blah, blah. Why are you even talking to these morons?
I said she wasn't seeing anybody, including you.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. You know how women can get.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
Maybe they'd rather spend the last few seconds of their lives with a gaping hole in their chest.
Wow. You went right to throwing your weight around. I thought we were friends. If you want to see her so bad, don't let me stand in your way. Here, I'll unlock the door for you.
Let's check out the t-shirt stand before we leave, huh?
She's all yours, neighbor.
I can't see a damn thing.
You must be Emma Jean.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Yeah, whatever. Let's get going already.
It wasn't my idea for you to come down here poking your nose into my business.
You could be a little more grateful to the person who's rescuing you.
Oh, Thomas would have let me go eventually, but I was getting tired of waiting for him to come to his senses, so... Thank you. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first, but after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Your boyfriend Thomas was a real charmer.
I was done with him, and he shouldn't have locked me in here. Don't worry, I'll find my own way home. I'm not quite ready to face Mother. And... thank you. I really do appreciate you coming to find me, even though I didn't actually need rescuing.
This place looks untouched. How's that possible?
Hi. We don't have anything to talk about.
I'm guessing that reminds you of the old days.
We're always looking for new members.
I hope you decide to become one of the pillars of the community.
Hey.
Need something? Commonwealth Savings Bank of McCready, open for business.
I hope you decide to change your life today.
Hello, neighbor.
I've got a very bad feeling about this place.
Try again. I think it's clearing up. Damn.
Whoever lives here must have made a deal with the devil.
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
See now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
We'd better get to Parsons right away then.
Exactly right. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now I really do have to go.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him.
Find anything useful on him?
It's the artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system.
The monument here is a joke compared to the one in downtown Washington. The monument here is a joke compared to the one in downtown Washington,
I'm
DC.
well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But I assure you that if I had the chance, I would gladly give it all. Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves. But not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
I heard that this place was an insane asylum. Maybe we should skip it.